We're ready.
All right, so we're going to start with wins. And of course, Stu has his first win. He learned something, he did it, and then he trained on it, even though it wasn't perfect and he's already making changes. He did it anyway, and he's turning it into a place where he can, attract new people into his business. So, Stu,
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
love it. Yep.
Appreciate it.
I admire you. I really do.
Just taking a little action.
Taking action, that's what it is. So learning something new, even if it's something you've already learned, but you don't have it mastered yet, you could turn around and teach it. Yeah, and you can just say, I'm not perfect at this, but I do want to share it because it's so good, whatever it is that you're going to teach. So I think this is
anything that's been a struggle for you, you can teach somebody else. I mean,
you're one step ahead of
it's
people.
a struggle for someone. Yeah.
There you go.
We definitely know more than we did when we first started. So
absolutely.
No question.
Oh my gosh, yes. So.
That's the truth.
Thank goodness.
Well, I want to thank Stuart for his help. So, everybody know that my specialty is nothing with this digital, nothing. Okay. So I'm just like a zero. Anyway, what I really learned yesterday or the day before yesterday was, my God, I'm so happy that. And I was, even Marian is the one built a website for me, and especially my blogging section, and page 1, page 2, page 3, blah blah blah, all those things. I was very, very overwhelmed. Say, my God, some of the stuff over there, I don't want to even show people. And that it was my old blog, but it's on my website. What should I do? But I'm very kind of overwhelmed. When I'm overwhelmed, I just don't even want to touch it.
Right,
so yesterday or the day before yesterday, and this is like a for me.
Light bulb moment.
And he just mentioned that I can do whatever I can on my website, do whatever. Nobody will see unless I show them. Oh my goodness, that is a big relief for me. So, that is my big win. Thank you.
So, I strongly suggest everybody just start building some pages on the side just for practice.
I call them play pages.
Yeah, that's
like
a great way to
that.
put it. Test pages, play pages, whatever you want to call them. Anytime I'm trying something new, I just take something and play it around. Anytime I go to change something, I'll do a duplication and then just go fiddle with the duplication, because no one's going to see that until you change the name of it to what you want it to be.
So Cynthia had a win. She learned something new. She's feeling less stressed and overwhelmed. Well, Cynthia had an unusual situation. She already had a website, but she needed to, it was like a fast thing. It's like, can you build a website fast, Marian? Because I'm going to cut my account off on this date. So I didn't really have time to teach her anything. We just got the website up. And so now that's why she probably felt so overwhelmed, is because, it was just done for her. Everything, that's unusual to have somebody just do it for you, right? So now you can take the time, Cynthia, that's great, and learn a little at a time when you feel comfortable. No overwhelming. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, technology's like that, isn't it?
Little fruits and vegetables along the way.
And Cynthia, one of the hardest things is getting it all hooked up to start with to your domain and everything, and that's all done for you.
It's all done.
So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about how do you build a page and put the stuff you want on there, and that's easy. Just fiddle with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and the great thing about it is you can't break it. So that's the great thing about it. You can always make changes and everything on the fly. So
People say that, James, but there's something in the back of my head that
I'm gonna
mess it up. I'm gonna screw it up. Oh no, I can't do. What if I did it? What if?
Crash the whole system.
Yeah, it's just like, oh no.
Yeah, well, I think Mike could get involved then and bring it back to life, but I don't know. Oh dear. All right. Any other wins? Because we've got lots to cover today. I mean, lots. Yes,
A couple
James.
things. Again, going out and meeting people. I was able to meet another gentleman who had just got his real estate license, and I sent some information to him, and he said he's interested in taking a look and learning more about the website building. So definitely connect with him very soon. So he's real excited. It seems like he's been getting in touch with me saying, when can we get together? So
Oh, that's
he's pretty
great.
excited.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So
Excellent.
it's just a matter of getting together.
James, I will give you one little warning about anybody who has an MLM or real estate or some kind of business where they usually give them a website page. They might say somebody might say something to them like, oh, well, you don't have to do that because we have our own. But that's a generic website,
Yep.
and it's really not something that they can get creative with. So you might want to mention that before he gets the talk of, well, you don't need your own website.
Yeah, and that's interesting you should say that, because I did actually mention that to him, because he said I'm not sure if I can have my own website. I said everyone should have their own, even if it's just your name. You should at least have a
Exactly.
website for yourself, and
Yep.
that way you can still direct people to your
The
main
link.
page. Yeah, I
Yep.
said you can still do that.
Yep.
But everyone should at least have something, or some kind of web presence to attract people. And you being
That's
in
right.
real estate, that's one way that you can talk to people. So
It gives you one
that's
more notch of
interesting you said that,
professionalism.
Marion. So thank you for that.
Mike Hobbs just talked about that. I don't think this last Saturday, but the Saturday before that, he was talking about everybody having their own name, and just what you just said, add links if you want or whatever. But if you're not going to buy your name, at some point, somebody might buy your name and you're going to have to buy it for thousands of dollars back from them if you ever need it. But, same thing, you got to warn people, and everybody's going to go to that same website, right? So why would you got 1,000 people on this MLM, they're all showing the same thing. So how do you set yourself apart, right? You got to set
Right.
yourself apart.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
But
Yeah.
I got one more. I have a personal win.
Okay.
Saturday, I was able to finally get the air conditioning fixed in the car that I have now, and so I was
Yay.
able to get that done. I worked on that
You
Saturday.
need that right now.
Before
So,
summer's over. Good.
So yeah, I've gotten so used to riding around with the windows down on 100+ degree days on a few times. And I have a newfound appreciation for making left and right turns, because that cool breeze blows in. So I have a new appreciation for that now. So, but
That's
yeah,
excellent.
I was able to get it fixed on
Congratulations.
Saturday, and then the fan went out. The condenser fan went out yesterday. So
Oh, my liver.
we got that, fixed that, and now it's working now. So it's working excellent. So I'm excited.
Good. That is exciting.
Yay.
Congratulations. All right. Any other wins before we?
I just have one because I just signed up with a PLR company that just for content, and it's all like spiritual stuff, like I can do some verses, and all I have to do is tweak little things, but it's really powerful, a lot of stuff, which is really, and that's $27 a month, which I thought, was pretty reasonable for what they're giving courses and everything. So we got a format that I can put them onto. So I'm excited to have that. And then, I mean, $27 to me right now is a lot of money to add on to my, consistent building of buying things. But I thought I have to do it. I just have to do it. And because that's my purpose driven thing,
Yeah.
But so I was excited. I'm very excited. And the person talked to me. It wasn't like just, you're going into this abyss. The person got right back to me with some questions, and it was great.
Oh,
Excellent.
good. That's great. Yeah.
I just did that.
I'm interested in learning how to get the PLR stuff in with what we're doing. So
Yeah, well, it's
Very good.
courses and education, you know, you could teach people stuff, you can buy, you know, do PDFs, it's like a lot of stuff, and you
Mhm.
can turn it into anything you want to turn it into, really, for
Very
$27.
good.
I mean, a lot of people are 97 or $400 or something. So,
Very
Yeah,
good.
quick question.
yes.
What did this person do to attract you? You know, how did you find this person? Was it like an ad? Was
It
this
had, yeah,
someone?
Facebook, it was a Facebook and it said 27, because I have a lot of PLR stuff in my back office from over the years. Is that when I was working corporate America, I would always buy PLR stuff. And because I'm thinking at some point I'm going to use this PLR stuff, and I have. And I love it because you just tweak it a little bit, make it your own, and it's great. You've got the licensing for it and everything. And so I knew what it meant, you know. So when she had it was very colorful and everything, and it really spoke my language. So I looked into it more, and there was a course. Now I couldn't do the course because that was like $197 a month for 3 months in a row. It still wasn't bad. I'm not saying that's expensive, but for me, it's expensive right now. So then I texted her, I said, can I do, is there a, you know, $27 separate than this course? And she said, yes, it's this whole separate membership thing, like we have a membership. And so I says, okay, I could do that. And it was very colorful. It was very, it got my attention, and the words, what it spoke to me, you know.
The reason I ask that is because I've been paying close attention to ads and stuff that I actually click on, and you know, things that I'm attracted to. And then
Yeah.
I ask myself, what is it about this ad or whatever that really caught my attention? Only because we have like so many things coming at us.
Right,
If
yeah.
something's actually able to captivate our attention, I guess there's something special about it.
I think the bottom line is they talk about your niche, right? Your niche, your niche. You know, if you
Right.
live in Paris, it's niche. If you live in the United States, it's niche. But so if it,
Niche.
right, yeah, God bless you. So I mean, it's just like you know, whatever, yeah, whatever speak. It was exactly what my core business is your spirit. You know, like getting in tune with your spirit and your purpose. And it was like ding, 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 ding.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, I got a couple of things here I have to talk about. And I don't know if this is a win for me and Gail, but I'm considering it a win. So maybe you all will too. So we had a podcast this morning, as we do every Monday, Gail and I do, and we put it up on YouTube and on all the podcast apps. And so if no one shows up or they cancel or we just can't find anybody or whatever, we've decided we're just going to go on ourselves, right? And Manasseh had said something about, well, I really enjoyed it when you two were on there. You know, you have great energy and whatnot. So we're not afraid. We're not afraid, and we just go for it. And I was looking at the schedule and I saw that we have one coming up and it's 2 weeks from now. So I reached out to Gail. I said, gosh, Gail, do you know anybody, you know, can you get somebody for Monday? Because, you know, it's exciting when you have somebody new. And she came up with somebody that's in HBA already that I had sort of met kind of in Arizona. And it was so bizarre because I heard the story, but the name didn't register. She just said it was Peter in Spain. And so I didn't even know any last name or anything. So I didn't know who it was. But I remembered meeting him. He and his son came from, where were they living then? It wasn't Spain.
Belgium.
They were living in Belgium, and it was a big deal that they showed up to HBA.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So anyway, I got to know he and his wife this morning on the podcast, and they have recently moved to Spain. I don't know if it's recent or not, but since
It is very recent, very
Okay.
recent. Yeah.
And so I would encourage everybody to go and watch that. It'll be up later today, maybe tomorrow morning. You'll be able to see it. It was so inspiring for me today. I got chills at least 10 times during the conversation. I did. Because first of all, say her name again.
Veronique.
Veronique doesn't speak very good English, and she tries not to talk because she doesn't want to feel embarrassed or whatever. Well, it's interesting because where she's from in Belgium, it's not that she has an accent, it's that she doesn't know the English language that well. So she's not sure if it's the right word. And I assured her that we could understand every word she said. And I could tell she was grasping for different words, no problem, right? But here's where I got so inspired. They don't let anything stop them. They have 5 kids, you know, they tried another business. They kept getting, you know, you need to upgrade, you need to upgrade, you need to upgrade. And they never made a sale, and they kept taking money from them. And finally they found HBA. It was a good story. I'm not going to ruin the whole thing for you. I just want you to go and listen, because I think everyone should hear that, especially people that you think should be in HBA under you.
It's definitely inspiring because they had a lot of obstacles, and here they are online. You know, they do not have another job. He actually took a year off, which he didn't talk about, but he took a year off to dedicate to HBA and build his HBA business. And so they, you know, they have burned their boats. Remember that story, right? When, you know, the burn your boat story, anybody?
If you want to take the island, burn the boats. Because once you're on the
So-
island, you can't get
We ain't
back
going
off.
back. That's right.
So I have a question about HBA service.
Sure.
Is that international or just in United States?
International.
It's international.
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 For the most part, I mean, there are some countries they can't do business in because of payment
but I don't know what
structures
they
and
are.
things. But other than that,
Yeah.
well, you can get a list of it actually. If you go to the FAQ, it's got a
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, is that updated? Because I was wondering if it was updated.
Well, there's 2 FAQs. Okay, there's the FAQ that's on the page that's basically for us, and then there's the FAQ that you can send out to people. You know, you've got an FAQ link that you can send to somebody. It's in your SAM cart. That's coded to you and everything. So if you send that FAQ link and they go through that and then sign up, you've got them coded. So,
got it. Okay.
Also, you have
that's
an
kind of a
AI.
follow-up for people too. Yeah.
You can ask Sage, the AI, if your country or the country you're thinking about,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and she'll be able to tell you. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget about Sage.
Yeah.
And make notes. If you could make a little note after you watch the video, that'd be nice, right?
Oh yeah, make a comment on our video. That would be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay, the next thing is really going to overwhelm a lot of people. So if you start feeling overwhelmed, just tune out. Okay, just save it for later or something, because for those of you who really want to hear this, this is gold. Okay, so everybody's heard of Meta. It's now the parent company for Facebook and Instagram and a few other companies, right? Well, they have come out with their own AI just for people who are on Facebook. And you probably already saw that I did the imagine /imagine, and I said, imagine me. And you saw it, Stu did one of him being an astronaut, probably on his Facebook page. So
it's a few different ones, yeah.
It's very easy to do. You just /imagine me as a Olympic swimmer, you know, whatever it is that you want to imagine yourself. So as a librarian, as a book reader, as a multi-billionaire, you know, whatever it is that you imagine. Well, now they've come out with something new. It's called AI Studio, and it will ask you, what kind of an assistant do you need? So this morning I was looking at all the assistants that they have. Popular AI characters like Psychic Priscilla, or how about Listen, Learn, Creative, Love, Feel, okay, from Hanzo. How about You Just Need to Vent? There's Sassy Priscilla, there's Honest Helper, Auntie Lim. How about you want to sharpen your skills? You can surf Sensi, a road trip ranger. There's a plug helper. Find new interest. You can Freda strings, urban trailblazer, drift king fan. All right, here's where it gets really interesting. Get advice and info. Molly, your instant assistant, can help you with your social media marketing. So I downloaded it today, and I'm going to show you my screen because this is really big for me, because I had a question. Wasn't sure. about the answer. So as you know, I did a referral business builders of Polk County, Texas. And this is my group. Each
Let's do.
chapter.
Yeah.
Each chapter is going to have their own group, but we're going to have a main page for everybody, right? So I said, okay, Molly, I need to create a Facebook page called Referral Business Builders and want to connect it to my new group by the same name. And she thought, well, I needed both of them. So I corrected her after she gave me all the steps. I corrected her. I said, I already have a group. So do I create the page from there or my personal page? And so she gave me my instructions. If you already have the group, you can create the page from within, and she gives me my directions. All right, I want to hear your response to this. Is everybody as excited about this as I am?
Because
Well,
so you
yeah.
can actually
That
do
is
it
pretty exciting.
inside. You can actually create. I didn't know you could create pages from within a group. That's
Me either.
That's why
new to
it's
me.
AI. And
Yeah.
AI is helping you, well, I'm just jumping up and down spitting jelly beans.
I know it. And you can
Yeah.
do anything on here. I just chose, help with my
Yeah,
Facebook.
referral.
It
Yeah.
said help with your social media marketing. And I thought, okay, that's great. So, but there's other
What was the
stuff.
command to get the assistance again? Where did you get all the assistance?
I didn't have a command. It actually told me I could hook into AI Studio.
AI
It's
Studio.
but then it asked what kind of assistance do you need from me?
And it just
Okay.
it listed popular ones, and I just went with the popular one to help me with my social media. But there's a lot more. So if you just go into your Meta, you'll be able to find it.
Marion, I have a quick question because Sunday, we're going to a new church, but a friend of mine, he's like a pastor there, and we wanted to help support him. But he, before church, I said, Phil, how you filling up the seats? He's got a little church, but he's got little people too. I mean, it's really empty. So I said, how are we going to help you fill the church, right? And so he says, well, you could help with Facebook because I don't know what I'm doing. I said, I could do that. So now with this, I could probably now I did try to like put a little post or something on his, on the page, but I think I have to be an admin. I guess, I don't know. It doesn't look like I could post anywhere. So I probably have to be an admin.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
So you
But
could
once I
ask
do that,
that
I could
assistant.
use these people.
Right,
Yeah.
you could ask the assistant, how do I become an admin? I can tell you because I do it all the time, but you just ask him
Well, I
to,
did ask him.
yeah, he has to go, you have to be friends on Facebook. And
Yeah,
then
we
he
are.
goes to your post and he says, make her an admin.
He
And
goes
then
to
you
whose
just
post?
accept. He goes
Like
to you, he goes to your
my
profile.
Facebook page. Okay, yeah.
And then he says, I'd like to make her.
An
But you
admin.
could get specific instructions apparently on this new assistant.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask this
Molly,
AI,
my assistant
Molly.
AI.
Miss Molly, yeah. And then maybe she can even help me do the posting for him,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you just using this on your phone so far? Because I just
no, you just saw, I shared my screen that was on
Okay.
Facebook. Let's go back over there and see if we
they've
can.
actually got a site for it here that I just found because I queried it and it said you go to the Meta AI website, which is meta.ai, and it's got an actual page.
Okay, I didn't have to do
Molly
that.
has her own page.
Mine was right here on Facebook.
Right. Yeah,
But
I've been using the one that you showed me on Messenger.
yeah, this is Messenger.
Right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, I just queried it and it just directed me to the AI Studio tab here. So it looks almost like it's a Chat GPT if you're on the website.
That's what I'm going to ask you. What's the difference between this and Chat GPT? Pretty much the same, isn't it?
Okay.
They're competing. Yeah, they're competing.
I'm glad you asked because there are different entities, businesses, whatever you want to call them, that have decided to get into this race. And some of them own more than one. Okay, so OpenAI owns ChatGPT. So if you went to OpenAI, then you would see their other products and services. They've got more than just ChatGPT, right? There's all kinds of things. And I know that billionaires like Elon Musk and Facebook and all these other companies are doing other things. So
Yeah.
whether they're sharing information or not, I don't know. You know, I think they're competing.
I
They
think
are, and
even Chat
I
Go ahead.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
they also, I'm sorry. I think they also, all the little ones like your Claude and stuff are all basically working off of like the 4 major ones or 5 major ones.
Yeah. Because I think even Chat GPT was just recently bought out by someone as well. I think
Is it
that's
Microsoft?
continuing
I
to
think
grow.
Microsoft is like a,
Microsoft.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a major
Microsoft,
investor, right? Right.
Yeah. So it's a battle up there right now to be the lead guy.
Every day there's
Well,
something
and then
new.
Apple's
But
doing it
whatever
now.
makes your life easier, whatever makes you get more streamlined and more like
Yeah.
time sensitive, where, because here's another thing we're learning, another thing we're going to have to learn. And now it's like, I was thinking I need something like a mind map or time blocking or something to make me stay so that I have some success in some area. Because, you know, my brain is like a ping pong, you know, in the machine going boing, 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 boing. So I just
Gail,
think
did you think about asking AI?
yeah, I'm gonna ask Molly to
Yeah.
help me with my
Ask
brain.
Molly.
But I mean, these are good tools, right? But there's so many.
Yeah.
So then at the end of the day, it's like, what did I do today? You know, what did I accomplish?
It's
And
it's
you're
funny that
exhausted.
you say it's funny that you say that, how there's so many. The first one that I started using, well, was Claude, and I just
Yeah.
stick with that. You know, I'm pretty sure that the other ones are probably better, but this is working right now. You know, I went to an AI boot camp last August, right? And the presenter, he made something very clear. I'm going to teach you so many things right now, but
Right.
don't get overwhelmed. Just pick 1 or 2 things and just use that and get real good at that. You know, so
Right.
I guess that's the key. You know, as long as we're using something, you know,
Right.
it's better than nothing at all. And you know, don't try to learn everything and use everything, because then I think we get like the ping pong ball, as you just
Yeah.
described.
Right.
So here's where we're going. AI is going to be everywhere. So just don't be afraid of it. I'm going to tell you, I opened up a PDF this morning and they have an AI assistant. And this is what it was able to do. It told me that I could ask for a list of the 5 most important points on this PDF that I got. How can you make genuine connections on LinkedIn? You know, from here, okay? What activities are recommended throughout the month for networking? So it read the PDF and then it says, maybe you'd want one of these, okay? Or you can ask it a question. So to your response, Manas, I'm going to say, think about this though. All the AIs are basically the same, okay? So even if you use Perplexity or you use ChatGPT, I don't think it really matters anymore. I think it's all basically the same type of thing where it just wants to help you. Now, some of them are restrictive. So if you use Perplexity, what I like about Perplexity is because it checks itself, okay? So if it tells you a
Okay.
fact, you can search, and like, this is a networking checklist. I mean, whatever I asked it, it's going to not only give it to me, but it's also going to tell me, it doesn't say it over here now. It's at the last page. But anyway, it's going to ask me a question if it needs to. It's going to fact check it and it'll tell me its resources. It's going to tell me its sources, not resources.
Okay.
So I would open up your mind just a little bit, because it's changing so fast. That guy was right. You don't want to become overwhelmed and use 100,000 different things. But think about all the different companies that are coming out with a better version of that first one, which was Claude, right? I love Claude.
Okay.
But Claude doesn't check itself. It doesn't, you know, tell you its sources, that type of thing. So I learned, here's how I learned that. When somebody tells me a fact, if they tell me something on Facebook, I go and see if it's true, because you know what? A lot of people will just forward stuff on and it's not even true, and they're forwarding crap they don't even know it's true.
Right.
Just, you know,
I hate that. I hate
don't-
that.
Yeah, don't believe everything you say or hear. Everything you say or hear, right?
Yeah.
So I love Perplexity because it gives me that option.
So what is that? Perplexity dot AI?
It is perplexity.ai.
Okay. I'm sure you have it in the resource in the back office or something.
Yes, and I'm going to show you that right now, because this is where I was going next. We have so much to cover today.
Okay.
So let's go to the sheet, okay? The new digital office at home Google Sheet, which you all have access to. And I have been going through the 2024 website link and the description and making sure that everything is correct and it's still going. So the beta list is discovering and showcasing new internet startups. So let's say you're really into, let me see what the newest, latest, greatest thing is. Well, some of us would get overwhelmed with that, so you don't go there, right? But if you want to see what's the newest, latest, greatest, the companies that are just coming up, you want to invest in them or something, that would be a great place to go.
Okay.
Futurepedia.io is a directory and a resource for AI tools and services. So just as we were talking about, these are all the new and all the AIs. There's like 1 million of them now. Awesome AI tools, same thing. What can I do today? AI tool. Here's Perplexity for you, Manas, right there. It's an AI research tool providing accurate, real-time answers. Some of these AIs can't go out on the internet past 2022. So here it is 2024. So you've lost 2 years of, so Perplexity goes out right now, real time. We all know about Medium. Medium is where you can write articles. Beta list, that's the same place. I've got to take that off. That was up there. Hunter.io. The reason why I put this in here is because I needed somebody's email, and Hunter will go out and find anybody's email. All you have to do is know where they work. Yeah.
That's impressive.
These are online networking, which is what I'm researching right now, because Referral Business Builders is going to be a networking group, and I want to have physical and online. So I'm looking up these 2 companies to see what they have. Alignable.
I have a thought about this.
Okay.
Hunter.io. You can find anyone's address. Email address. Does that mean it's like isn't that very spammy? I'm thinking about, we are here working on the leads, like and then have
not personal, Cynthia. This is for like a business. Let's say you need to get in touch with somebody at ABC Electrical Company, and you want to find out who works there and what's their title or whatever. You need to send an email specifically to somebody that works there.
Okay.
Like the HR department or something. So they're not going to find individual emails.
Got it.
Remember we learned about the yellow page listings? This was probably a couple months ago. This was a prompt to give to AI to find all the yellow page listings of coaches or plumbers or whatever. That's what that is. I talk about this one all the time on page 34, line 34. Notion.so. That's how I keep track of everything. People say, Marian, how do you keep track of so much stuff? You do everything all day long. Well, I use Notion.so to do it. Okay, it really does help. This one is for people who are interested in creating products. So I know a lady who creates maps. And so you can go here and create a map of your area, make it look pretty, put your company name on it and sell it on, what are those places called that you could sell You can sell just about anything now, but Etsy.com.
Mhm.
She makes a living selling maps.
Mhm.
So that's a really cool website to go to if you like to look at maps.
Now, of course, you can sell those using the HBA funnel builder. You don't need Etsy.
That's right, but Etsy does have a search engine.
Yeah,
So
true.
you could,
Yeah, that they'll serve you up to people, whereas if you do it, you're gonna have to bring them to you.
but you could have both, Stu. You could definitely
Yeah.
have both. You could have an Etsy
Yeah.
store and your own store. Listverse. Now this one I find so fascinating. It's entertaining and informational top 10 lists. So let's say you wanted to write a post about the top 10 foods to eat if you want to lose weight. It's a list. I'd have to go and show you guys. It's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So let's go there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It
We
is so
always
cool.
forget about all these great tools. We do, we forget, and
Yeah.
that's what
It's
so
so
crazy.
it's called Listverse, and you can have any category, and it's the top 10. It's top 10 lists of anything from bizarre to healthy to the universe, you name it.
Top
Anything.
10
So that's how you can generate content and
Yes,
for blogs or something like that, correct?
that's right.
Like we just asked Peter this morning, he mentioned that he reads a lot of books, and Marianne said, tell us what your top 3 are or something. So, then you could do a paper on top 10 most selling motivational books or something.
And this is just a random list, but you could research over here on the right-hand side. You could research something that you really want to look up, top 10 health tips or something, and then you could write a blog about it.
Now, the other thing, Gail had mentioned it earlier about mind maps. I think there's a few of them out there that are AI mind maps that'll generate mind map processes and all that for you. All you have to do is kind of plug it in, like a prompt or something, and it'll create
That's cool.
a mind map for you. Because I'm real big on mind maps anyway.
I love mind mapping too. Yeah,
I did one manually. Like now we're all AI stuff, so we should definitely, because I did a manual one on black contact construction paper with silver. It was really cool with silver magic marker kind of thing. It was really cool. And that how I did my book when I first wrote it. And it was really nice. It really was helpful. So I would love if we would look at that for our businesses.
Yeah.
With AI help, with the help of AI, that'd be great.
Yeah.
They do have some categories over here that you could look at: society, science, lifestyle, general knowledge, all that stuff. Whatever it is you want to look at. And so let's let's research mind maps, and somebody bring that to the meeting for Monday. Say, what is today? Monday, Thursday.
I'll do that.
Thank
Cynthia,
you.
you got a glass of water?
Is
there water near you? You need a drink of water? Cynthia,
it was me.
Are you okay?
It was me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Marion? Oh, I thought you was choking.
I was.
Well, then just keep choking, Marion. You're fine. Okay.
All right, let's go back. I've got a few more.
Concern.
Art Glow. Art Glow is interesting. See that? I don't know if you can see that. It's so small, but it's a lighted sign that you could put in your yard, or you could put it somewhere with your information. So you could create your own artwork or your own message for your business and put it in your yard. And it lights up.
That's brilliant.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Do you have one?
No, but I think it's cool. I want one. All right, verify mail. This is really important for me. I'm building a list. And you know what? I have people that sign up for my book, download my book all the time. And some of those emails look fishy. Or I'll have 10 different first names and it's the same company last name. And I want to go and verify whether that email is true or not. It's an email verification service. So if you ever want to use that, I think it's a good one. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna have to
This,
get one of these signs for my dock.
you
I'm
got your
not kidding.
boat dock?
Yeah. That is brilliant.
I
That
need
is
to put
brilliant.
one on the end of my
That's a
dock.
great idea. That's
You don't have to
amazing.
plug it in. It's
I can run a
Solar
wire to the
powered?
end of the dock.
That's great. I love
so
it.
maybe are they solar powered?
Yes, yes, they are.
Why are they really? Oh, that is
Yes, they're
perfect.
solar
Uh-oh.
powered.
Oh my gosh, yeah, okay.
Man,
Maybe you
that
could sell them. Now you can sell them, Stu.
Yeah, what you know what? If
They
I put
don't
one
have
at the
an
end of the
affiliate
dock, I
program,
probably
but
could.
you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna want one.
I did try to see if they had an affiliate program. They don't. Another one is I looked at a website that AI gave me and it didn't come up. So I said, how do I know if it's just me or if it's the company went down or whatever? So this is down for everyone or just me.com to see if the website's down just for you or
wow.
if it's really down. All right. Now, I don't know who put this in here, but I didn't really understand it. So I thought I'd leave it.
It's because we had that conversation about DISC, and it was for the guys for using the DISC questions for the quizzes.
Oh, okay, so the website link goes on this side and the user description goes on this side. So the link should go here.
Well, the links were so long, I kind of.
No, it's okay. It'll just go behind it. The link will go behind it. See, it doesn't matter. Just put the link on this side and the description on this side, just to keep it uniform. That's great. I love DISC. I'm a high eye. And then I don't even remember what this one is. It looks kind of weird. Let's see what this one is.
It looks like Stu.
Websim.ai. What did I put here? Or did somebody else put this here? I don't know. What is this?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
What would you like to create today?
Looks like ideogram. Oh, it says Discord.
It's
We were
slowly,
talking about that last week or the week
it's
before.
slowly coming up. Oh, I'm not really
That's
sure what I'm
Discord.
looking at. Anybody know what this is?
Nope.
No.
Okay. All right, well, we
Looks
don't
like
need
a
anything
lot of
like
little
that.
programs, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need anything like that. That's too much. Okay. All right, that's it. That's what I have for today. Please come in here, put your own stuff in here. Share what you know. Remember, these are our links. The digital office at home. There's the membership if you're referring somebody. There's the Facebook group, our YouTube channel, and our podcast is right here. All right, that's it for that.
Can you share a link to that smart AI again? I'm on your thing and it doesn't want to click through to a link anywhere.
You
Says
know,
to
I
find out
didn't
more.
get a link. Honestly, Stu, it just popped into my my phone this morning on Messenger. Smart AI?
No, the desktop. the
Smart desktop?
AI.
Oh,
Smart desktop, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sure.
I'm looking at your picture. It says smart AI on it. So
I got you.
on the thing. Yeah. But yeah, when I go to click to find out more, there's no link or anything in that.
Okay, if you go to MarionLaSalle.com and then you click, then you put /new-AI-tool. That's what you're talking about, right, Stu?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I'm after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
And,
you pop that in the chat real quick?
oh, sure, absolutely.
It's always easier to cut and paste.
Very cool. I think I
Yes.
signed up for it.
What's that?
I think I signed up for it. I
Oh,
got it.
good.
Yeah. I signed up for it.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really take a look at it because I've been so busy putting trainings together and stuff. So
Well,
Oh,
here's the
so-
interesting thing is, they said, this is not gonna last forever, but they will pay you to share the wealth with other people. But they can't continue doing that. It's really for marketing your business. That's what that's why I signed up, because it's gonna go out on the internet and send out 50 emails on my behalf for whatever it is I'm selling that day. So you can change it up. It's still not live yet. This is a brand new company. So don't expect any miracles yet. But when it does go live, what it's supposed to do is bring you leads for whatever business that you have. So the affiliate program part of it is only going to last a certain amount of time, because they're paying you out of investors' money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we went over the podcast this morning, the people from Spain. And one of the things that I thought was, if we have to leave the country because of something weird that's going to happen in November, we have a place to go. These people are awesome and they love Spain. So Gail and I we got our bags packed already.
I'm going to
already doing
Austria.
our research on Spain.
And then we talked about Meta. We talked about the sheet that we all have access to, the Google Sheet, which has everything on it, right? That you all can put your things in there as well. I do a lot of research because of my clients. They're always asking me for new things. And so when I learn something cool, I also watch TikTok. And I get a lot of my information from TikTok as well. People think that for some reason, if you've never been on TikTok, or you were on it early, it was for dancing. People still think, oh, it's for kids or for dancing. No, it's really a very, very good place to get information. But it'll take up a lot of your time. So
yeah, it's very entertaining. You can lose hours at a time following.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you send me some good information, Mary, and I like the stuff that you sent. The last recipe that you sent, I actually sent that to my wife. So
Oh,
she's
fantastic.
yeah. So that's really good. I love it.
So you teach TikTok what you're interested in. So I'm interested in recipes, especially healthy recipes. And for someone like Cynthia, she could be, really creating a lot of clients if she really focused more on. She's on TikTok. You guys should look her up.
So educational, because I never even heard of those things. Those names.
Education.
I don't even know where to start.
There you go.
But
So
yeah,
gardening tips, recipes, and tips for working around the house. Like you can use WD-40 for anything now.
oh, yeah, that's good for
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
toilets even in the doors that squeak and all kinds of little things that you never thought of,
Yes.
My
And
husband
It's
didn't
almost
even
as
know that.
good as masking tape.
Right, duct tape.
Duct tape. That's what I meant.
Duct tape, duct tape.
You know what they say? If you can't fix it, duck it.
That's
Duct
right.
tape.
That's right. And we learned that we could easily, well, maybe that's the wrong word. We can build a quiz if we just follow some simple instructions.
Step by step.
Here's something that everyone should pay attention to, and that is the word link tree. So we talked about that on the podcast today. If you use the word, go to my link tree, people are going to go to linktree.com. So try not to use those specific words. Go to my website and see the links I have on. You can call it a tree if you want to, but
It's called a link page.
A link page. That's
page.
right.
Go to my link page.
That's right.
There are multiple services, not just Linktree, that do that.
Yeah. Yeah, there are. And ours is built into our community.
yeah.
So, yeah. So
Yeah.
if you do more than one thing, so like James, you do health and wellness, mindset. There's a lot of different things. You're doing affiliate marketing. There's, you know,
Travel.
right?
Mhm.
Stu, you're doing websites and all kinds of things now. You can use that links page. You don't even have to call it a links
Mhm.
page. There were other names that you could use.
Resource page.
There you
Mhm.
go. That's it. And then you can just drive all your traffic there. Now, here's where I want to educate you guys on how to group that. Okay, so if you just have a bunch of links, I don't care how pretty it is, they're going to see all those links and they're going to click off. The brain just works that way.
Yeah.
So make sure that if you have, you know, more than 4 links, that you have it categorized. It's real easy to do. You just put a title up at the top of what those 3 links are for. And then you could have another title and what those links are for. So creating an income, you could have 3 or 4 links there. You know, Let's Go and HBA website builder.
Free giveaways.
Yep, you could have different, you could definitely have a little section for free downloads, you know, ebooks, that type of thing. So try to make it easy on the person's eye that's coming to your page. And you literally could just drive traffic to that one page.
Yep.
Right. You don't have to, but you could.
I
Yeah.
would send traffic there myself. I mean, for me, smilingstew.com is more or less a page that if somebody's researching you, they'll land on. You know, that's more or less just a welcome. Hey, here I am. You found me. You know, and then, hey, go check out the links page.
Hi,
Yeah.
Ricky. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
Yeah, we covered a lot already, Ricky. You'll probably want to go back. We covered some really
Watch.
good stuff. You'll want to go back and watch the replay because we did cover so many things that are helpful to keep your
Okay.
mind straight. Okay.
I have to find it first.
Oh, you just go.
Mine.
No, I mean my mind.
Oh, your mind. You
Oh.
have to find your mind. That's funny. That's funny.
Well,
Well,
We'll put
okay.
that on the mind map.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
next
great.
week, James is going to be bringing us some software that we can try to have a mind map. So for those of you who've
Thursday.
never seen one before,
Oh,
it's
yes.
an easy way. It's kind of like what I just described on the link tree or the links page, resource page. It's like, it's an easy way for your mind to figure out what it is you're trying to say or the idea of that, whatever it is.
Next steps, anything
Yeah.
like that. Org charts, and then you can even like if you're writing a book or something like that, your chapters can be broken out that way. It's mind mapping is incredible.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
forgot
it
about
does
those.
make it so much easier,
Yeah.
especially if you're writing a book.
Especially if you don't work in linear thoughts.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah, very. Thanks,
Yeah.
James.
Mhm.
Is that gonna be next Monday?
It'll be
Thursday.
Thursday.
I was gonna have at least a couple of things out there for Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Coming up. Today's Monday. So that this week, Thursday.
3 days.
I can look
Okay.
at it look at it for this Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's the.
We can
5th,
always replay, right?
So
Of
that's the
course.
8th. Yes, there's always a replay.
By the way, can I just say something?
Of
James,
course.
has anybody been watching the Olympics? Because they keep talking about positive sparks. And I kept thinking of you. I don't know if you watched it.
Oh,
I have.
The Blink, there's a lot of it on there, spark positivity and positive sparks. And I kept, every time somebody said that, I think it was in the commercials.
Oh
But I just
man.
thought about you.
see, it's good that you got that domain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to get it trademarked. I really do. I have to get that done.
Better
Yeah, I
hurry
think
up
it's
now.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I have to get it done. Trying to find the easiest way to do that.
You know what, Christian he talked about that, our Christian moving, our,
Minister
Christian, Creator
Christie?
Joy. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you know how to contact him, don't you, James Christian from
Yes. Mhm.
okay, because he does copyright everything he does, and he's helped other people. So it'd be
Oh,
an easier process to go to him and instead of starting from ground zero, you know?
good to know. Okay. Yeah. I
Thank
will
you.
definitely reach out to him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions, thoughts, feelings, or something they're working on that they want help with?
I just want to share something. I forgot to share my win when we were talking about wins.
Sure.
It's something simple, but it put a smile on my face, and I'm so excited about it. I have
Okay.
a crepe myrtle bush that I've been working with for the last 3 years between the Japanese beetles and other stuff. But this year it actually made some flowers. So and
Yay.
I was really about to give up on it, you know, but I spoke to a farmer this spring, an Amish farmer, and he told me to set up a trap. And then when he first said it, I looked at him like, that's kind of weird. You know, how do you trap bugs? But he definitely knew what he was talking about. And it worked, and I'm excited and just wanted to share that.
What did you use? I'm curious because
Um,
everyone's,
I, I,
well,
yeah, I bought something at Home Depot. They actually sell something. It's like a little bag with a bait disc that gives off an aroma, and then when they come into it, they fall in the bag. It doesn't kill them or anything, but they get trapped in it. It's literally a trap, and it works. You know, I bought stuff to spray it on there, and it worked. It kept them off, but whatever the spray was, it didn't go with the flowers, so it wasn't making flowers. So it's really been a battle, but this year I have flowers, so I'm excited.
Yes.
yay. What color?
It's like a reddish, yeah, a red with like
Yep.
little hints of yellow. You know, once more bloom, I'm gonna take a picture and stuff on it, but I have the first sign of success, so I'm excited.
Yay. Good for
that.
you.
Hey, you have to share that in the blog or something, man. That's
Yeah, yeah.
good stuff.
It's funny because I actually posted a YouTube video, not a YouTube, a TikTok video
Yep.
on a trap. I don't know. I get these weird thoughts. So I was looking at the trap, and I made the correlation of how sometimes we get trapped, you know, with different things. And so I just made a little video about it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna share more about it because you can hear my voice. I'm really excited because you have
Yeah,
no
man.
idea
That's good. That's good
what
stuff.
I've been through
Great.
with this crepe myrtle. You know.
Oh, that's great. Your
Good for
crepe
you.
myrtles are gorgeous.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
talk
I
to
love them. And it's just such a pisser when you like something and you see it everywhere and everyone's is doing good, and then you know you have your own and it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So it was definitely kept me focused. Like I'm not going to give up on it. You know. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good
and
stuff.
talk to it nicely too. Thank it.
Okay. All right. Hey,
Seriously.
look.
Gotta talk to them. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, you know, because when he told me about the traps, I'm like, this makes absolutely no sense, and it worked. So the nice conversation just might be the finishing touch, you know.
That
Why
might be
not?
the finishing touch. There you go. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Hi.
thing that I'm curious about is how to maintain plants when it's 100 degrees out and
Ooh,
you're
yeah.
you're scarce on a lot, so much water that you can put on the plants and all that. And what are the actual plants that will survive other than cactus? I mean, I know
Right.
cactus can survive, but what are the other plants that can survive that will still make your garden look great or something like that. So
That's tough.
that's those kind of things that I'm looking at as well.
Okay. Well, when you get the answer to that, make sure to share it with us.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
But see,
Everybody share.
I just really
Plants are
share this
important.
only because I think that what we're doing, this is like a good analogy, you know, and this is the way I saw it mentally, as far as, you know, we're building a business and, you know, we have other people that are having success and we're not having success, but that doesn't mean that we should give up, you know, go through the process.
Right.
And yeah, as long as you go through the process, it'll work out. This
Yeah.
is the way I took it. And this sort of helped me not give up on this crepe myrtle.
Good.
Very good.
Okay,
That's
good.
awesome.
I love that. That sounds like an article to me.
Mhm.
Totally agree.
Because everything in life sometimes becomes Cray Myrtle.
Yes, yes, yep.
That's true.
That's a good title right there,
That's
because they're
it.
gonna be like,
I was
wait,
gonna
wait a
say.
minute. Yeah, yeah. And please explain that. Yeah, that's a good, there we go. Idea factory. That's a winner right there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Gail, you're there.
Oh, yeah.
I won't leave you guys.
Okay.
All right,
That's
so I
good.
have some interesting information about the referral business builders that I was creating in my mind. I saw it as a physical location, but recently I have thought about all those people who don't necessarily want to go to a physical location. What if COVID type thing comes up again or anything like that? So I was thinking, what about an online networking group? So for a lot of us, we don't know of a good place to go, or it costs so much darn money. God, these people want $500 to join their online networking group and all this stuff. Even B&I has some chapters that are just online. And so I was thinking, I was talking to Ricky about it this morning. I talked to Becky, I talked to Gail, and it's a done deal now. In my head, it is now a done deal. We are going to have a networking group that is in person and or online. So if you want to become a leader, you can have your own hour or day. So let's say Gail wants to create one that's physical once a month and online every week. She can do that. So we can work it out no matter what your situation is. If you don't even want to have a physical location, you could run a chapter that is just online, or you could just come. So I'm going to be a chapter leader, and I'm going to pick a date and time. And every week I'm going to be there leading this networking group, and there will be very specific things that you do, and everybody will get a chance to talk about their business and that type of thing. And I love networking, been doing it all my life. That's referrals is my business and all that stuff. So I think if you guys want to get involved, please let me know, because this is something that is brewing. And if you have ideas or thoughts, it's a great opportunity, I think, to grow your business, whatever it is.
So I have a question, Marianne. This networking thing is in a different location. Do you have one already in Houston?
I no longer have it in Houston. Before COVID, we closed it down, and then I didn't start it up again because of COVID. So now I'm itching to get back out there. That's how I built my business. As you all know, that's how I did it. And so, yeah, I want to do it again. Let's get going again. However, fear got in the way. Well, fear of, do I really want to, start a chapter every week of my life, go back to that. That was a lot of work, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden the fear started coming in, and I thought, well, what are the alternatives? Well, online. So I think instead of having a weekly networking for me that I host, that I have to be there and blah, 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 that I am going to do maybe twice a month instead of every week, and then have a online portion, because it's easy for me to get online, and I love mornings. So the people that come to my chapter are going to be bright and early risers, right? So for someone like Ricky who likes it a little bit later, she could have hers at 11 o'clock or 7 p.m. It doesn't matter, right? You're online.
Yep.
Let me ask you, if you're strictly, would you want to limit yourself to a time of day? If you had people, would you consider doing 2 different times in the week?
Stu, you're hard to hear. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting back. Would you consider doing 2 different times in the week? So
absolutely.
Like do a morning on Wednesday and do an afternoon on Thursday. That way you get
Absolutely,
you don't
Stu.
just limit
Yeah.
yourself to morning people.
Absolutely, Stu.
You know,
So
you have
in
people
my,
that work second shift, third shift, that sort of thing.
in my mind, not only can I have more than one, but my other chapter leaders could also have more than one. Right? So I'm gonna have a page on the website that tells when the meetings are and who's the leader of that group that day and what time. So James could have one at 4 a.m. because he works during the day, you know. You know, he could have one at 10 p.m. because he's busy during the day.
Yeah.
And you could have one on Monday because you don't work on Monday, and you could have one on Friday night. It's a great opportunity, I think.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, Cynthia, about yours using Live and Eat Colorful as a networking group. Getting back to that?
That is, are you talking about my Facebook group?
Yeah, because I know
Uh-huh.
it used to go on there, it was live, and there were a bunch of.
Yeah, I create that group during the COVID time, so people can watch people cooking and the recipe, all those kind of fun things. And then later on, I find it's very, very, it's hard to manage so many things at the same time,
And that's
So
different. That's not a
group right
networking
now,
group. That's not a networking group, Ricky.
No,
That's a
no,
different type of group.
that's a community group. It's not
Right.
it's not it's not a networking group. No,
Right.
if you want a networking group, it is going to be a different subject. It's not going to be that. But I can guide people to go to that different group if
But
Yeah.
one place that I've gone to several different networking groups, and I still keep getting their emails, is on Alignable. And they do a ton of it online. I mean, all of it's online, actually. I don't even know of any of in-person meetings, but Alignable has at least 3 different venues that I know of, or 3 different people holding, different networking online, and they schedule it a couple of weeks ahead or a month ahead.
So this is my thought, Marianne. I think I like the concept you're providing online. This is great. But this is a new concept I heard recently that I want to share with all of you, that because online is so well developed nowadays, and also it doesn't matter in the workforce or different kind of entity, everybody's online, okay?
Yeah.
So right now, people are craving for real thing. And I guess the market is going to go back to more of the, real things, in the future. But, I understand, online could be very easy for all of us. Even my coaching right now is 100% online. I don't do physical coaching thing anymore. But like for networking, personally for me, I think if I have time, I would rather go back to the traditional one. I'm a craving for that kind of connection, community, things
Personal.
like that. And people are like, elbow to elbow and see in the face. This is called biologically, it's your cell working, it's a connection, and then your body will tell you, wow, this is something. And everybody online is like behind thing, it's great, but I think in the future, probably people are more into craving for that kind of thing. Maybe it's good for our marketing. I don't know. That's my.
I agree.
just what
I
I
agree
share.
totally. I agree
Yeah.
totally, because it's your energy, it's your essence, it's your
In person,
personality.
right.
And I think that it's so much more energy in the air when you are all together, with other humans,
Yes.
just
Mhm.
it's a whole different thing. And I totally agree.
Yeah, and that's why I want to offer both.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely. I want to just add something to that.
Please.
What she just said makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
But and this is why I was sort of turned off when you mentioned it, because I know that I'm not willing to make a commitment to physically meet once a week. And I think, people just have a busy busy lives. So maybe a fair medium would be the online feature for every week, and then maybe once a month, because this is what I'm doing now. I joined
Yeah.
a poetry group. It's going on almost a year now. This was back in October. And honestly, if they were meeting every week, I probably wouldn't still be there, because I probably would have just fell off. And then, you know, when you miss too many meetings, you sort of feel bad just popping up. So I think a fair medium is like maybe once a month meeting in person, and then the online, like or maybe on a more consistent basis.
Yeah, and every leader can have their own. So I was thinking of twice a month for mine. Now this is can you all see that? It's maybe too small for you.
Yes.
This is the business card for everybody, because I don't have any my name or anything on it. It's just sending them to the website, and it does say in person and online. And then on the back side is where you could put your name and phone number if you wanted to, or pass them out at the physical meetings and let people invite people to your meetings.
Mm-hmm. But Marion, you had on the front part, you had your I think it was your website. Yeah.
No, it's connected marionlasalle.com as an email.
Oh,
but they're going to go to referralbusinessbuilders.com. And I can give anybody this template and they can make their own cards.
Okay.
But I figured everyone could use this, because you could print it out on your own computer, or take it to Vistaprint and have, you know, you could just give this out to people at your meetings so that they can invite people.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and you can use it online as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be working on the website this week. You know, it's still all just kind of building up in my head. You know, this is just it's very important online to have one in your area, because people want to do business with people like your handyman and your electrician and your plumber and all that stuff. They want people in their own area, right? So like this lady is a yoga instructor. Well, you know, for those of you who know her, she started a new yoga thing. Well, and my handyman, he wants to come, and my house cleaner, she wants to come, that type of thing. So I haven't started sending people here yet, but this is my idea, okay, of getting people interested. Now, this is the website. It's still not live yet. I still have here, I'll show you the front page. If you just go to Referral Business Builders right now, it just says website coming soon, but I'm showing you guys behind the scenes as I'm creating it. You know, I want people to know that it's going to be online as well as in person. So I'll redo this as things come around, as you know, but we have a start anyway. This is a start. And all I have is the home about us, which has nothing on it yet. It has my map. But here's the deal. When and if I get chapter leaders, we're gonna, you know, this will be for everybody. So I'll have to have a separate page for Polk County. But if you open up a chapter and you want a physical location, we would have a page for you. Okay. And then a contact us. Yeah.
Yeah.
In person and online. That much I know for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's great. I like that.
Yeah.
I agree. Looks good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I love you guys. I think you're awesome. I'm ready to rock and roll. If you guys need any help at all, you know who to contact.
No.
You don't?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm saying no to Richard. Excuse me.
Oh. I'm like, you don't? Okay. So, I'm busy this week. Got 3 new clients last week, so, lots of stuff going on. We have a new member for the group here. He's a coach, and so he'll be coming in soon. And, got a couple of
Chris?
that's Chris. We got some 1-page websites coming on. But just lots of stuff, okay? Focus on what you're gonna sell and let us help you. Let us help you build the page. Let us help you build the links on your links page. Start building that quiz with Stu.
Yeah.
I mean, we got lots of good stuff going on.
Reach out if you guys have any questions on that. So
Okay.
Stu,
Okay.
I'm going to check out the replay. Actually, I tried to attend you live, but for whatever reason, I was having.
I tried
trouble.
to let you in twice, and for some reason you didn't come in.
Yeah, because I figured it was a glitch, and but I
Yeah.
just wanted to be there just to support what you were doing. But I'm gonna make sure to check out the replay.
Yep. I think you'll get a lot from it. So, especially when you
Okay.
run that prompt, it does all the work for you. The rest is cut and paste.
Perfect.
Generally is.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just the
Very
time
good.
consuming of moving it over.
Is that for the quiz, Stu?
Yeah, for the quiz.
Okay, yeah, because
It's
I
not
think
hard to do. You could do one. I mean, you know how to build a page.
I'm
That's
gonna
all you
try. I
really
got a
gotta
big
do.
circle around my quiz. Make a quiz.
Yeah, I gotta
All
make a
right.
program first.
All right, we're gonna see you guys on Thursday.
All right. Have a
Bye-bye.
good week, everyone. Take care.
Yeah,
Thank
bye.
you,
Bye-bye.
Everyone.